Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Elin Sulistiowati. My student number is 0601 12 82 91 40 76. So I would like to explain a little bit about a great story that I have ever read. The title is The Grandchild Paradox by Daniel Thorne. So in the story, the characters are Timmy, Stuart, Grandpa's, and I as the main character. I will call him the boy because his name isn't mentioned in the story. So the story tells about a disaster that faced by the grandchild from the previous generation. Here, the boy becomes angry and blames his grandfather for all the disaster that he faced. He willing to travel in time to kill his grandfather because he thought by doing so he can prevent all the disasters in the present. And then he become hesitate, calm in his mind. But if I did, he, which is his grandfather, were gone, and logic of it says he would I would be gone too, and I never would have gone back in at the first place. And then the boy and Kimi live in a boat at the bottom with the poor quality of life. The boy does odd jobs such as making and repairing bicycles with the stored helps, and then he sell it at the top. So contrary to the condition with the bottom, which is contains of water, the top part is land, where the all grandpas live. So that's one of reasons why the boy hates all the grandpas, because they have a better life than he is. And then at the end, he forgot his desire to travel in time to kill his grandfather, and he decides to live his life with Kimi, which has become his lover, and both of them won't give up like all the grandpas at the bottom to save their place for their children and grandchildren in the future. So now about my personal opinion of this story. Why this story called paradox? Because a paradox is a statement, a preposition or situation that seems illogical, absurd, or self-contradictory, but at least consists an element of truth. Like in the story, the boy want to kill his grandfather by traveling in time, maybe using time machine, and then that action would raise a question about his existence. Would he be gone or not? I mean, would he be gone? Would he be gone to or not? So I think this is a kind of a paradox, because when we think and we read, we think about it, it seems illogical, but it can be true. And then one thing that I can learn from this story is what we do, what we have done in nowadays, in the present, it will affect our our grandchildren life in the future. I think that's all my opinion and my explanation about the grandchild paradox story. Apologies for the mistakes that I have made when I explaining this story. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.